Hello, hello, Otafest podcast listeners. I'm Angelo, and I'm here with Jay and Nancy.
Hello.
Hello.
But we don't have Jay for long.
We don't.
Jay's going out for milk, and we're never going to see him again.
Oh, no. I was going to say Jay's going to go take a much deserved rest.
Dad's leaving.
God, I wish you could say that. Vacation is exhausting.
It is. It's true. I remember coming back from vacation, Angelo, and going straight to work the next day. It was not wise.
That's a mistake.
Wow.
It was not
that's
wise.
Just poor planning on your part.
But I was happy to have that extra day.
I made sure to include the extra day on my vacation so I wouldn't have to work the next day. I could get everything on this side of the ocean sorted out. I wouldn't have to worry about it. One day wasn't even enough.
I'm still hungover from Japan.
I'm finally over the vacation hangover.
Look, it's fine. I got other things to keep me awake at night, like my neighbor's very bright tree.
Ooh.
But it's okay. We're going to miss Jay so much. But look forward to a couple of very interesting episodes where we get to talk about all the random stuff we're never allowed to talk about when Jay's here.
It's true. I keep
There's
them
going
on
to be
very
a
short
technology
leash.
episode, and I'm sorry for everybody who is not going to understand the techno-babble ahead of time.
The way to spin it is that we're going to be educational about it. You'll be learning something about technology every day.
Every day.
I would never
That
see
Jay's
what
gone.
I shield you from, audience. I shield you from this mass nerdiness. I give you the casual-brained laughter that you deserve instead of this big brain, I know words with more than 3 syllables.
The people want more wrinkles. They demand more wrinkles in their brain.
Single neuron listeners only.
Oh.
Because you have a single neuron host who is leaving for a little bit.
But you know what else people also demand? An anime preview episode.
Yes. Yes. We are going to be previewing the Winter 2024 season, which, like it or not, is about 6 weeks away, give or take.
Crazy.
Yes. It's going to be a little bit weird format-wise because typically we'll do a review after soon, but that's not going to happen at this point.
We can't give you the review right now, and we want to wait until Jay's back to get his thoughts on Freyrin and Pig Liver Isekai and all the other wonderful things.
Indeed.
So we're going to have a whole lot of anime lined up to watch eventually. Oh my lord.
Eventually.
Oh my god.
And it'll be good.
It's true.
I'm down. I'm down for it.
Are you also down for getting your weekend passes at the early bird price of $58.69 nice cents?
Nice. I am down like a clown.
Well, then you need to go to Otafest.com because you've already missed the first tier of savings, so don't miss the
Don't
second
do it again.
tier.
Don't do it again.
Or else you'll give me tears.
Get the cheapest tier.
The cheapest current tier.
But yes, it's time for me to make my pilgrimage to the land of Weebury.
To the
Holy
Holy
Land.
Land.
Mm-hmm. People keep on asking me if I'm excited about it. The answer is no.
How?
I was very similar when the trip was like coming up, because I don't think I was actually excited about it until I was at the airport on the way out.
I need to be like on the plane, before excitement sets in, because right now all I'm doing is logistics and packing and trip planning, last minute stuff, or like cleaning the house so that when I come back it'll be nice and pristine.
Yep, me too.
Maybe it was because it was my first time in Japan, but every single day leading up to Japan, I was just like, wow, by this time in next week, I'll be in Kyoto. Wow, it is 24 hours until I'm supposed to be on a plane right now. Wow.
I feel like Angelo's level of anticipation matches like Sean's, because that's kind of what Sean was doing too. He was like, by this time next week, we're going to be in Japan. And I'm just like, I don't feel it yet. I think I started feeling it when we got to the airport and we were waiting to get in line for like security.
I was so excited that I barely even slept the day before. And not only that,
diggity.
Afterwards, after the vacation, almost every day, me and Dio would be talking and we'd be like, yeah, this time last week, this is the exact place, the exact building, the exact road we were on. Remember doing that? It was a great vacation.
Look, yesterday was me and Angelo going, it has been exactly 1 month since we've seen each other.
Yes. We got back from vacation at time of recording, basically, 1 month ago.
Mm-hmm.
And then we had hot dogs.
And we had hot dogs. We went to Costco. There was Costco hot dog happening.
Mm-hmm.
I understood in my mind. I understood. Yeah, it's a hot dog for $1.50. Of course, that's a good deal.
Mm-hmm.
And it didn't really hit me until I was at the ordering kiosk, and I was like, okay, what do I want? Well, obviously the hot dog and the drink for $1.50.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Do I even want to pull out my card to only pay $1.50? I almost feel bad about that. I have to add things to this. And so I added the poutine. The poutine was $6. And so I was sitting there at $7.50 and I was like, well, I could try their pizza too.
Oh my god.
I was really feeling like getting the whole Costco Foods experience, just because even if I bought the pizza, I still would be like at the $10 mark. It would still be one of the cheapest food outings in North America, right?
Mm-hmm.
But luckily, their menu had calorie counts on it, and the poutine alone was like 1,500 calories.
Oh man, that's like all of my calories in a day.
Yes, it is absurd. So I was like, you know what? The hot dog and the poutine is more than enough.
Yes, that is the right call.
I almost wish I could have bought just 2 of the hot dogs, but they didn't have them separate from the drink.
I think there's a 2 hot dog deal.
No, there's
no. It's too bad. I swear I saw one of those at some point.
I thought about it before we left. I kind of wanted to buy like a couple hot dogs to take home. It just never happened.
Fair.
That's fair. But yeah, I recall at the end of the night that Angelo just said that was the fullest $7.50 I've ever spent.
Yes. Like,
that's fair.
It is, it's a ridiculously good deal. What can be said? I got the Polish sausage flavor hot dog instead of the all beef HOTDOG. And, it was tasty. It was pretty good. It was about twice as long as I figured a $1.50 hot dog would be.
Yeah, that's kind of the miracle of Costco, huh?
Yeah.
They're good. I love them. The all beef for me, but we had a similar conversation with like an uncle just today. He was like, yeah, we were at IKEA like last week or something, and I saw the $1 hot dogs on the way out. But it's a regular sized hot dog.
Yeah.
There's nothing on it. There's no drink. The drinks are $2.50, so you're already spending 3 times more if you were to get the same amount of food at IKEA.
And I mean, if you said $3.50 for a hot dog and a drink at IKEA, I'd be like, yeah, sure, okay. But $1.50, goddamn.
Yeah. And just imagine if you had a family and you fed all of them for less than $10.
You could feed all of your family for $6.
Yes.
If you had like 2 parents, 2 kids. And
Yo,
chances
and
are the kids wouldn't even finish their hot dog. That's a big hot dog for like, if they're like 5-year-olds.
Your poutine was exceptionally generous with cheese too.
Oh, absolutely. My poutine was absolutely huge. It felt like it weighed 1.5 pounds, and I'm pretty sure at least half a pound of that was just cheese curds.
I felt almost guilty just looking at it.
For $3, I got 3 pounds of ice cream. Is what it felt
God.
like.
You did.
That ice cream
That
was
soft serve?
absurd.
Yeah.
So I was also thinking, when I was at the place, I was thinking, I could get ice cream right now. I really could.
Mhm.
But I'm going to wait and I'm going to make a decision later. And then after Jay eats, Jay gets some ice cream. And I feel like that it was the same cup as like the drink cups, the same size of cup as that.
It was like a weird. It's a clear cup that they don't use for any other drink. I think they use it for sundaes.
But it was the same size like a drink cup. It was pretty big, and they had it filled
like
with
two-thirds of
ice cream. It was like a 9-inch fucking tube of ice cream or something. God damn.
It is true, and I only ate like the top third, and then I was like, Angelo, you mentioned that you wanted ice cream. Would you like some now?
And so I finished another third of it. We were not able to finish this ice cream.
Yeah.
That blows my mind that we had so much food.
I want to go to Costco again.
Do you need
I
to
already
go
wanna
like
go
one more
back.
time before you leave?
Oh, well, I mean, we talked about this a little bit.
Yeah, you have to go to Japan Costco.
I might go to Japan
Yes,
Costco.
to compare.
I
You need a
don't
fair
know.
comparison.
Costco, Japan.
Can
'Cause
you
we
use
looked
a
at,
North
the
American
menu.
Costco card in Japan?
I think
Because they
you
had
can.
a pretty good menu. They had like burgers on their menu. They had
Yeah, I'm looking it up right now.
Plus, one of the
of
cool
course
things
they had
about
the
Costco is
180
Yo.
yen hot dog with onion.
like I don't know which ones I'm looking at. Like I don't know what's the most current, but I see like there's one with like they have nicer pizzas than we do because we kind of just have I think pepperoni,
like
Cheese and
pepperoni and
pepperoni.
or
cheese.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Hold on one moment. Just zooming in to a photo I found. And this one looks like it has like some kind of deluxe pizza option. There's 3 different burgers that includes a chicken burger. There is like a Aussie beef pie for $5. That's pretty good. There's a clam chowder soup.
Ooh.
There's,
Goddamn.
There's like a hot coffee, and then there's like a cold latte, iced latte, and there's a strawberry smoothie. I want to say it looks like a strawberry smoothie.
yeah,
and then
the Japan Costco menu is pretty
and there's
good.
Ice cream. Yeah. So I don't know if it's not out of the way. I would probably try.
I mean, their menu placard thingy is like twice the width of ours, so I'm
Yes.
going to assume there's a lot more there.
I'm curious to see what Japanese clam chowder tastes like.
It's good. I like it. I've had it before.
Oh, have you?
Mm-hmm.
Interesting.
It was one of the meals that Jal gave us on the flight over.
And the
Oh,
ice cream
nice.
they have, there's 3 flavors. There's chocolate banana soft cream. There's soft cream mix. And then it says Hokkaido soft cream. I'm guessing Hokkaido
Oh.
soft cream is still just vanilla because it's just white. I'm pretty sure
All
that's
right.
what it is. They don't.
Now
they
I'm
don't- they
curious
just
and
don't
I
do
have
the
to know.
chocolate. And then going back to the hot dog deal, it's 180 yen, which tracks to be about 150 yen.
Mm.
Or $1.50 rather.
Yeah.
About $1.50, yeah.
Yeah, it's pretty close.
But yeah, the great thing about Costco memberships is that you are allowed to use them globally. So if you have a Canadian one, you can use it anywhere else in the world.
You can?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh.
Well, I mean, it's the same company. They can't really.
I figured, like, I didn't
They
think it
couldn't
was
deny
impossible.
you.
I'm just kind of
Yeah.
surprised.
Most companies don't have global membership things. Like if you've ever
Because it's
noticed,
franchisees, right?
Exactly.
sorta, but
Or
like
regional
regional things.
compartmentalization of the company.
But yeah, like if you have, so for example, I have a Starbucks account in Canada, but I can't use it in the States.
Interesting.
Or at least the last time I tried, it didn't go so well.
I can't remember. We had a friend. We had a friend come up from the States, and I think they got their employee discount from working at Starbucks in the States in a Starbucks here in Canada. But that
Yo.
Yeah, I
might be
feel
wishful
like-
thinking.
I feel like that might be different than honoring customer reward programs.
different Costco's in different
Have
regions
different
have
features,
different
yes.
menus.
Yes, they
This
do.
one, like no, but in Japan, like
Yes,
I'm
I
looking
know.
at a different. I'm looking at a different one.
yes.
This has a falafel salad, a quinoa
God.
chicken sandwich, a bulgogi bake, a corn chowder soup,
That sounds pretty good.
chicken nuggets and fries.
Which
And this one looks
Japanese
like-
Costco has the omurice?
Yeah, I want
Where do I
omurice
go
now.
for it?
Costco omurice.
Yo.
So Japan is like traditionally very regional when it comes to things like gifts, food,
yeah, for sure.
drinks. So it
What
does
about
not surprise
Costco
me
okonomiyaki?
that regional Costco's within Japan all have different like specialties on their menus. That's 100% a Japanese thing.
Choose area, apps. I'm looking at where I can find a Costco in Japan.
Oh, jeez. Anyway,
Maybe we should put the
Anyway.
Costco talk till after stream. They're not sponsoring us yet.
they are not.
One day.
So, Jay, would you like to introduce our very first preview?
Sure. I chose this one. It looks interesting. The title is Sengoku Yoko by White Fox, and the genres are action, adventure, and fantasy. The world is divided into two factions, humans and monsters, called the Katawara. Despite being a Katawara, Tama loves humans and vows to protect them from evil, even if it means fighting her own kind. Her brother, Jinka, however, hates humans, despite mostly being one. The siblings are joined by a cowardly swordsman named Shinsuke, who wants to learn how to become strong. When the group uncovers a plot to experiment on humans and transform them into monsters, they vow to defeat whoever is behind it, even if it means battling an entire army of warriors.
Oh my. I just thought it was kind of funny that Studio White Fox is working on an anime where the main character is a white fox.
A white fox? Yeah.
Yes,
It gives Inuyasha vibes.
does.
It
It does.
I think it has like a Bakemonogatari type of art style based on like
I
the
was
color
really
and
vibing
line
with the art style. I liked
Yeah.
it.
The
There were a
animation was
couple of
smooth,
frames in the trailer that felt very One Piecey, I think,
you
but
don't
it
watch
wasn't
One
all
Piece.
just like the
Oh,
One
do
Piece
you?
vibe.
Like, the art style for me was very hard to place. It feels like it has a lot of it has inspirations from many anime.
Yeah.
Which doesn't say much, but it just feels comfy. It feels nice to look at. It's very aesthetically pleasing.
Mhm.
I don't know. Something
the
about it
colors were
makes the
nice.
monkey brain activate the neurons.
The colors were definitely very bright. There was a lot of moments where I kind of got some low-key magical girl vibes in the trailer too. Like, there was a sound effect in there that I swear is from the 90s Sailor Moon anime.
Could be.
And
Yeah.
there was a lot of sparkles and shine everywhere.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
I don't know. I was really down with it. Like, I feel like I can't say anything bad about this anime. The trailer looked strong. The overall story is like, yeah, okay, I can vibe with that. I don't think this is going to be like the best anime ever. I don't think this is going to be taking the place of like JJK or something of that nature in the zeitgeist of weeaboos. But it looks pretty good.
You might
Yeah.
even enjoy yourself without it being the best anime ever.
Exactly.
Weird.
Mm. All right. So the next one is called Dungeon Meshi by Studio Trigger, one of my faves. It's an adventure, comedy, and fantasy anime. When young adventurer Laos and his company are attacked and soundly thrashed by a dragon deep in a dungeon, the party loses all its money and provisions and a member. They're eager to go back and save her, but there's just one problem. If they set out with no food or coin to speak of, they are sure to starve on the way. But Laos comes out with a brilliant idea. Let's eat the monsters. Slimes, basilisks, and even dragons, none are safe from the appetites of these dungeon-crawling gourmands.
I am down like a clown
100%.
for that.
A food anime, of course.
Yeah.
Hell yeah.
I'm actually interested in this one more so than the wolf god cooking isekai. Do you remember that
Even
one?
though that one was pretty
Cooking
wholesome
with
too.
Dog isekai was really good. I really did enjoy it, even if it was a little bit
Cooking
campy.
with Dog, dude. It just makes it sound like it's an anime where you're learning how to cook with dog as an ingredient.
No.
There was an old YouTube series called Cooking with
Yes.
Dog.
Yes, Cooking with Dog is a YouTube channel.
I don't know what you're talking about.
It's a
It's
YouTube
literally
channel
a
called
sweet
Cooking with
Japanese
Dog.
lady cooking in the kitchen. She's like tutorializing everything. She just got
She's
her pet dog in the
tutorializing how to
background.
cook with dog. I understand.
With her dog, even.
With her
What?
dog.
That's
With
even
her
worse.
sweet, sweet poodle.
Oh my god.
Never
Anyway.
mind.
Anyway,
No, this seems very wholesome. I like the idea. I'm hoping that the animation will keep up with like you know
the
when you
Legend of Trigger, the expectations
You just
that
wa-
name comes.
It's Trigger. It's gonna be over the top. It's gonna be well animated.
Yeah,
Probably.
like for when I think about I don't know what you want to call it, but like like Makoto Shinkai,
Yes.
the art style, and they have like shots of when they make food, and it looks
Mhm.
just absolutely, you want it to be real, scrumptious.
Mhm.
I just don't think of the same coming from Trigger's art style. Like when I think of Trigger's art style, I think action scenes, I think comedic, I think overreact. Like there's a certain
I have
very
very high expectations. Just
I do
about
too.
everybody working over
need
there
them
at
to make the
Trigger
food. I
is
just need them to make the
ridiculously
food look
good.
It
I
And,
mean, all
uh,
the food we saw in the trailer looked great.
I've heard nothing but good things about Dungeon Meshi. I believe the first episode is out. It got premiered at AX back in July. But I'm so excited to watch it because everything I've heard about it, it sets the expectations through the roof. And I don't think I'm going to be disappointed.
I think it's gonna be one of those shows that just makes me want to cook all the time, which I'm okay with. It inspires
Yeah.
me to save money and by not going out, which I
Yeah.
could definitely use right now.
Mood. Gotta recover the wallet after Japan.
Oh yeah.
That's why
Oh,
we
yeah.
go to Costco. Not a sponsor.
Not a sponsor.
I could have bought 4 hot dogs for what I paid for the poutine.
fool.
Wow.
Oh boy.
Wow, I
You're
could have
doing
just
the internal
I
math
could have
already.
had 5 hot dogs and drinks for the same price.
Oh, Angelo, don't do this to yourself. It's not worth it.
Harimaware Koinu by Opera House, a comedy slice of life. The story revolves around Koinu, a serious-minded dog who goes to work one day only to find that his company has gone bankrupt. At a loss, Koinu takes a job from a mysterious recruitment agent and is hired to paste dog stickers all over the city. Even though he doesn't understand the purpose of this strange assignment, Koinu works very hard every day at his new employment. We love that for them. We love that for Koinu.
We love how wholesome this animation style looks.
Yeah,
It
there was
is
no trailer, unfortunately.
Very cute.
The poster's adorable.
But yes.
Supposedly, this is going to be a series of shorts, so I'm expecting like 5-minute gags, something pretty fun, something cute, a nice little palate cleanser. But
Yeah.
good lord, showing up to work one day to find out your company's gone bankrupt.
That's
That is,
heartbreaking for a pupper.
Yeah, a puppy shouldn't go through that.
No.
You
All
good
puppies
boy.
should be CEO.
Or mayor. I vote
CEO
for,
of lawn watering.
I vote for Pupper. CEO of naps and chasing squirrels.
Yes.
I wish
Yes.
we had a trailer because I just want to watch, I don't know, just a silly dog anime. That's what I want. I just want silly dog anime. I chose that.
The last
for
time we
us.
had an anime about a dog, and I'm not talking about Cooking with Dog. There was
Mm-mm. No, that was a questionable one, and we pretend that never
Yeah.
happened.
Oh, I thought we were talking about Dog Signal.
we're a little bit
No.
scarred by that one.
Yeah, we're all scarred by
I
it.
thought you were
It's
talking
all
about the dog trainer one, the dog signal.
the dog walker.
Wait, what?
Yeah.
there
did
was
I
one.
totally
Dog
tune-
walking.
No,
There was a
that
show
one's
about dog
actually isn't that
walking.
one we're supposed to watch for the review?
Yeah.
Coming up?
It
Yeah.
is.
Yeah.
It is.
I forgot about
Mm-mm.
that one. I forgot
So
it
did I.
exists. My whole
Scarred by
mind was
the
just
other
like,
thing.
oh yeah, Inukai-san's dog exists.
Mm-mm.
Why?
No.
No.
Should be
No.
cursed.
He was not cursed. Hime-sama Gomon no Jikan desu by Pine Jam, which is a comedy and fantasy. The princess who's been held captive by the Demon Lord's army is scheduled to be executed by the Demon Lord's relentless torture.
That's it.
Followed by... that's it. Followed by
Yep.
many, many shots of food.
It's a one-liner. This
one is
anime is so simple that they can describe it in a single sentence, and that's wonderful.
I want to watch it.
Yeah, the trailer looked interesting. We didn't get any subtitling, so we're kind of a little bit lost on it. But it is another food-related anime that has, like, let's say, demons?
From what I can tell, the anime is going to be demons torturing the princess by cooking delicious food in front of her and then eating it.
Yeah.
That's what it seemed like. And she
The-
looks mysteriously like Princess Peach.
Yeah. One of the tentative English titles is "'Tis Time for Torture, Princess."
That's wonderful. That
But
makes
the
me want to
torture-
tip my fedora in its general direction.
The torture
Is
word
in quotes.
In quotes.
I can read that title now in like that One-sama voice.
do it.
Hime-sama, gomon no jikan desu ne?
Oh my god. Oh no.
No,
Damn.
no. but
I
oh yes.
I love the character designs that we see in the trailer.
Yeah.
The way that the
they're very
characters
fun.
are drawn looks really nice. Something about the trailer just drew me into it, and I was like, yes, this could be really good. And I have been fooled by still images of otherwise well-drawn characters before. Unfortunately,
Yes.
I watched Eye Sleeve, and that anime is a PowerPoint presentation.
Oh boy.
I'm looking at because again, it's like we did watch a trailer, but the descriptor is just a one-liner. I'm actually looking at the page for like its cast and the character names. I don't know how I feel about the character names.
Don't spoil
Oh.
anything. I
No,
don't want to know.
It's not a spoiler. It's
'Cause we got,
literally right here.
Torture, Hime, Mao. I guess her sword is called X.
Yeah.
Probably Excalibur.
But I'm just like, really? Torture? The
Tortura,
princess
torture.
character, the princess character's name is Princess? And Mao, if you don't know, is just like Demon King.
Yeah.
I am so down with these types of naming conventions. I don't need real names. Give me Goblin Slayer names where Farm Girl and Elven Archer and Goblin Slayer, that is the names. They describe the character. I don't
that's what
have
you
to
can
remember
That's
shit.
what you get.
Look,
That's what
to
you-
be fair,
that's
in
what
the
you can have.
Cooking with Wolf Dog anime, I was perfectly happy to have beautiful food just loosely tied together with almost non-existent story. I'm perfectly happy with that. So, I'm not going to let those names bother me too much. I'm just going to watch it and see what happens.
I'm down with this. I think it's going to be funny.
I think it's going to be great. Please don't
I
be
love
wrong.
All right. Let's move on to the last anime we have. It's one that Nancy and I both actually want to put on here. It's well, you know what? Let's just get on with it.
Yubisaki Torenren by Studio Agiado. Romance. Slice of life. With these hands, I want to tell you that I love you. Yuki, a deaf college student, is struggling one day when an upperclassman from her school, Itsuomi, helps her out. Itsuomi isn't put off at all by her lack of hearing and interacts with her naturally. As he gradually opens up a new world to her, Yuki begins to develop feelings for Itsuomi. Thus begins the pure love story of Yuki, a deaf college girl, and Itsuomi, her upperclassman who travels the world with her.
It looked so pure.
Yeah.
Immediately does something fantastic. It's an anime that's not about high schoolers for once.
Yay.
Because it's college.
Damn right. Every anime I've ever watched that's set in a college is way better than every other anime.
I can't think of any examples that refute that, so I'm going to agree.
The only one I'm thinking of right now is Genshiken, and that was an anime about anime nerds in college. It was great.
Angelo, are you telling me that you believe that Lucky Star's inferior?
You know what? To Genshiken? Yes. And that's it. That would be words that would get a lot of people ready to fight.
Was Shirobako about animation nerds in school?
Shirobako was actually about animation nerds working at the animation studio. They were jobs.
After they graduate? Yeah, after they graduate, yeah.
Yeah, the first 30 seconds was them graduating.
Yeah, that's what it was.
I mean,
Good
one
times.
of my favorite college anime that were I've mentioned this before. That's also a slice of life is Honey and Clover, which is like an arts college.
Oh, that's wonderful.
I really liked it.
I've heard great things about Honey and Clover.
I don't know if I'll ever rewatch it, to be honest, but it's still super special to me.
Oh, I just remembered about one college level anime that aired on Teletoon back in the day that arguably would put my hypothesis of all college anime being better. That would challenge it. And that anime was Undergrads. So it was technically a cartoon. It wasn't anime at all. I've deceived you all. Undergrads was... It was an experience.
Would you say that Undergrads is better than Clone High? Because
No.
Clone High is
Actually,
high
no, wait. No,
No,
Clone High
Clone
is
High.
so much better.
Clone High is high school. Undergrads is
Clone
college. But
High.
Clone High is definitely better. Although Undergrads is definitely an experience, like you said.
Undergrads is... I can't help but love it. At the same time, there's a lot of bad things about it.
Yeah,
we
there's a
should
lot
move
to
on.
unpack in there.
We should probably get back to talking about Yubisaki Toran because
So,
it's so cute.
it's so adorable. Like,
I
the
loved
trailer was so pure
watching it.
and so,
It was like
Cozy.
soft.
yes, and cozy and lovely. And
You know what it gives? It gives oh no, what's it called? It's one of my
Watching the
favorite
trailer of
shows.
this reminds me of the first time that I watched Kimi ni Todoke, which
No, it gives
is
Ori
otherwise
Monogatari
called
vibes.
like Sparkles No Bubbles.
No,
it's
it
just
gives-
like shiny and cute and adorable. And Ore
No.
Monogatari, that one too.
it gives,
And even
Ori
to a lesser
Monogatari
degree,
vibes.
Kurage Hime. Like it seems cute and soft and fluffy, and I just want to like reach into my screen and pinch the girl's face.
I mean, I love my Kurage Hime, but I gotta disagree on that one only because there's so much like social commentary in that show.
Fair.
Not that this one couldn't have, because obviously, people living with disability they experience the world differently.
They
and
absolutely do.
I think this is a really cool like concept. I really want to watch this.
I really do too, because not only do they have to go through the difficult process of animating sign language, but they had to do all the research for it as well. And then, the lip reading part, like they really have to animate the mouths. So that's going to be really interesting to see in this kind of a format. And also just a silent voice vibes, but hopefully a lot less depressing than that.
Well, there's nothing about this that gives off a silent voice vibe except for like the disability part to me. Because
Yeah,
I think
I
this
know.
is just like very straightforward like romance, which is fine, honestly. Like
Yeah,
sometimes you
I'm
just
here
need
for
something
that.
where you can turn off your brain a little bit, get the comfy cozy vibe.
And just enjoy.
Yeah.
Going
And
into the
I love
winter
that.
season, it really is something where having something to just watch and warm your heart from the inside out, it's good.
Mm-hmm.
Yes.
The
I'm
only thing
excited for
is-
this one.
I feel bad for the translation teams because they're not just going to be able to do, I think, like standard translation. Like you're gonna want someone on the team who can translate the sign language, for example, or like I guess you'll get the direct script for when they're maybe reading lips. Like I'm wondering if you'll get scenes, for example, where you get
This
it from
is going to be an anime that is almost unfan subbable.
Yeah,
I don't
unless you
think
have
that's true.
someone, unless you have someone who's familiar with Japanese sign language. No.
Like,
Yes.
this is going to be one where
But I'm like
the best
I was-
localizations are going to come from whoever subs it, because they'll get the script to translate directly from the animation studio.
Yeah, but like to finish my thought, I was just wondering if there's gonna be scenes where you're going to see it purely just like an interaction purely from her viewpoint, where like she is, because it looked like she had a like a cochlear implant or some kind of hearing aid. But
Mhm.
Oh,
I'm
okay.
assuming
Yeah.
that there's gonna be some scenes where she is completely deaf and she can't hear anything in the scene, and then you get the point of view from her scene. Do you know what I mean? Like where she's just lip reading and there's no sound to be reciprocated. Does that make sense?
Oh my god, if that's how that works, that could be a source of so much conflict in the story. I'd be almost surprised if they don't do that.
I can't wait. I can't wait. I just can't wait to see how they execute this whole show.
And the art style is just
Wonderful.
It's beautiful.
The color, and like I think they want to communicate that in different ways, right? Like they give that extra pop.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
Wholesome.
Overall, I'm quite excited for what this season brings.
It
Bangers
looks
only?
like it's going to be a good time.
Bangers
Only
only!
bangers? Oh my gosh.
I
I hope
think,
we haven't just cursed it.
not gonna lie, if there's going to be anything on this list that is not a banger, it's probably going to be Hime-sama. And I definitely think that Hiramaware Koinu is not for everybody.
I'm okay with that, though.
But I think that everything on this list is going to be at least enjoyable.
Yeah, I think so too.
I haven't thrown anything on this list just to annoy Jay.
I mean, I can.
We managed okay.
I let you annoy me. I can just remove your entries. We've talked about this. I can literally just lock you out of the document. I allow you. I am in control. I am the masochist here.
It's a good thing Jay's not going to be here.
Yeah, and then later on, Angelo and I just start making everything off of our own personal accounts, and Jay just never sees any of it.
We can
I
have
control the
an
account.
entire episode where we just talk about like online scams.
Yeah, we could.
Yeah,
That'd be a good one.
it would be fantastic. Like I saw a YouTube video about there's this Twitch streamer Kit Boga who is fantastic. He gets online with these scam callers and just leads them on and on and on. And he's found a new way to take up all their time. It's insane. So the way that a lot of these scammers work, they want like Bitcoin or something, right? And they want you to like mail them or send them a Bitcoin wallet address. And Bitcoin ATMs are a big way that they've been targeting people. And those give you like a QR code printout. So he invented a fake website that generates fake Bitcoin wallets that when the scammer tries to withdraw from the wallet, they get put through this giant maze of different bullshit things, like impossible captchas that are generated with AI. Like they'll have a row of AI cars that don't even look like real cars. And the captcha will be like, which car is the fastest car? Or they'll have a lot of just random
Count
pictures.
The ants in this image.
Yes,
Choose
actually.
the largest animal.
One of them was a cup of coffee beans. And it was like, please count all the coffee beans. That was the captcha.
Verify the number of coffee beans in this photo.
Amazing.
And once they do that, they get put into like a phone system that is just like the Stanley Parable of phone systems, where you just go through it and there's 40 different endings supposedly, and it will just randomly hang up on you.
Amazing.
God.
Amazing. I actually remember a couple playthroughs of Stanley Parable where, like, I was just doing nothing, and then all of a sudden I just died.
It is crazy. But it made me think, Nancy, you got... someone was trying to scam you on Discord lately, weren't they?
Yeah, somebody messaged me on my friends list, and I typically have pretty locked down DMs. Like, you have to be someone who's actually on my friends list who shares an actual server with me.
Yeah, I'm not even on that list, so
yeah, I don't think Jay's
exclusive.
even on that friends list. It's like me and Angelo, maybe a couple more people on there. I don't know. Anyway, I don't get a lot of DMs anymore. But someone's account got hacked and they messaged me and they start out with the usual, "Hey, so how's it going? Can I ask a question?" And it's like, oh no. And like, obviously this person doesn't type the same way they normally do. So I already know something's up. And they go, "Yeah, so a friend and I just finished a game and we need your help to finish it." And I'm like, "Oh, really? Like, what kind of time commitment are we talking here? Because I don't have that much time." And, like, a little part of my brain actually does think that there could have been a version of me that actually thought this was real. Because I do get asked to help with, like, voice acting in games and stuff every now and again.
When Nancy was telling me this story, at first I was like, oh, they're asking you for help, like, finishing the game? Do they mean, like, programming or voice work or something?
Also a legitimate thing to ask me for.
100%.
Hilariously. It's like, yeah, I just need you to test the game for, like, 5 or 10 minutes. I'm like, oh, okay, this is definitely a scam.
And then...
Definitely a scam.
Like, it was this point in the conversation with Nancy that it was like, oh, wait a minute. Telling people on Discord that you have, like, an indie game that you need tested is one of the biggest scams of the last 3 years.
I know, and it's so obvious.
It's
and
horrible.
So I actually thought to myself, what would happen if I set up a VM, installed the game, and then just, like, dicked around with them for a while?
Oh, I used to maintain a VM explicitly for that.
Oh, yeah?
I had, this was back around 2014. I had a Windows Server 2008 server
Ooh.
VM completely unpatched. So that whenever I got the call, whenever I got like the, "Hello, this is Microsoft and your computer's been hacked" call, or the Discord, "Oh, we want to install something," I was like, here we go. I have the system. It is vulnerable as fuck. This is gonna be fun. And then nobody ever came, and I was like, really? I was told that these scams were targeting everybody, everywhere, all of the time. Why have I not gotten one yet?
You felt unwanted.
I was actually gonna, at dinner last night, I was gonna be like, "Angela, you still have one of those VMs around? I just wanted like, you know, lead a scammer around by the nose for a while." But then I ran out of patience. Like the second I got home last night, I was like, yeah, you know what? I'm done with this block.
I have also run out of patience for this episode because, dear listeners, this is the last 6 minutes is exactly what you can expect while I'm not here.
Yes.
So enjoy.
Yes.
But in the
your
meantime,
neurons
while
to
I
be
am here, I will
well-fed.
protect you. Dad protects you. And we will end this episode. Thank you for listening. I'll be back after I pick up some milk from the store.
But
Jay.
Dad, Mom says it's my turn on the podcast.
It's never your turn on the podcast. You're not in the will. All right. Goodbye, everybody.
Bye.
Take care, everyone.
Set the place on fire.